Hey folks, just wanted to do a quick video on the interior of the Civic, mainly the leather seats, or care. I've read on the some of the blogs and the forums about different techniques to take care of your leather seats, things like that. So I'm going to go over some of it today. What I do, I've owned a lot of cars. Most of them all have been leather seats. I've never really had a problem with any of the leather seats in my cars. But there is some little things you can do to take care of them just to make sure they stay the same. Um, First of all, I want to go over the window sticker on the car. Most cars on the interior features, if you look, say leather trim seats. And I think they've gotten called out on that years ago. They used to just put leather seats on the window sticker. And it was kind of false because not the whole seat is always leather. They don't use leather on every surface of the seat. Now, I don't know what number you need to get to as far as price of vehicles before they finally do. But most cars I've owned with leather seats, all the way up to $60,000 trucks with leather seats, still say leather trim seats. So I don't know about some of the very, very expensive cars, some of the Mercedes and BMW, things like that. So I don't really know what theirs are like, but most Hondas and Fords that I've owned, along with a couple Chevrolets that I've owned, GMCs, things like that, they always say leather trim seats. So basically I'm going to kind of go over what is the leather and what is not leather on your seats. A lot of you may already know this, some of you may not. So let's take a look at the seat. First of all, I think Honda did a pretty good job with these seats. Normally you get a lot of creases here in the side bolster on your seat, but because of this stitching in this flat spot, I have, I think, almost 3,000 miles in my car, and we'll go over to the other side in just a minute and look, and I'll show you it's not really creased up at all. So they do a pretty good job. From what I can tell, and you can usually feel this, down here is a vinyl. This is leather. This is leather. The whole center section is leather with the exception of this decorative strip they put in. That's another vinyl product. The sides of the seats on the very side is also a vinyl. Here, back part, middle, and here, and this edge here are all leather. The sides are completely vinyl again. Up here, vinyl, leather, and of course the headrest is vinyl also. So not the whole seat is leather. The whole back side of the seat is also vinyl and not leather. So just kind of wanted to put some of that information out so you guys would know. Like I said, some people already know. Let me go over to the driver's side. All right, over here to the driver's side, I just kind of wanted to show you with 3,000 miles, this piece here really protects that from starting to crinkle right there and leave a crease in the seat. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the seats in the car. And move on to the back. All right, on to the back seats here. I'm just going to show you a few things with the back seats. This part here and up to here is leather. All the sides down through here and the whole middle of the seat is all vinyl product, along with the center part and the headrest. They're all vinyl also. Let me move you on to what I use to take care of my seats in my car, what I've used, what I've found, and then that's it. All right, back here in the garage, I just wanted to show you the what I used to use, and I still use it sometimes, is this leather cleaner from Meguiar's. Pretty simple to use. It's a cleaner and a protector all in one. Now, you may use what you want to. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. If you feel like using a separate cleaner and a separate polish, that's all up to you. This is just what I use. With anything, you just want to make sure you're following directions, right? Just make sure you're following the directions of the product, and it works pretty good. Well, the new product I found that I really like is this Mother's VLR. It's called vinyl, leather, and rubber. It cleans, conditions, and protects. The reason why I like it is you can clean everything with it on your seats, the vinyl, the leather. You can even clean your your rubber floor mats. I use it on my floor mats and it works great. Vacuum them up and then I use it on the rubber floor mats. But it's a great product. I like it. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the Meguiar's product, and I still use it from time to time. But I like this one. It's new. Always, again, follow the directions always, and you won't have any trouble. I do my seats probably about once every 2 weeks. I wipe them down, um, and they've always been pretty good. I've never had any issues with leather as long as you're conditioning them, and these both have a conditioner in them and it works. That's all I have. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.